that he really likes walking by the offensive line room. Looks like you guys are having a lot of fun. Always kind of feels the energy radiating out of it. I guess when you took over that group, what were some of the first steps in building a culture and a camaraderie around the unit like that?
Yeah, the first thing, I think a lot of those guys know me from coaching the tight end, so they have a good feel of who I am as a person. I'm not going to change. And first thing I told them is that for us to be successful as a team, it starts with us. We got to run the team in every aspect, in every way, in every shape or form. Any good team I've been around, it's the offensive line that's controlled the team. And really, that was the first thing I said. And then just let them know that I'm going to coach you hard, but I'm going to love you harder. And I think that's been the message and what I've tried to implement and do since I've taken over the position, and just really be myself and not be anything else. So that's, I love to have fun with the game. It's a fun game. When it's time to work, it's time to work. But at the same time, we make sure that they're kids, man. They're 18 to 22-year-olds. They're thinking about all types of stuff. So you got to make sure you mold your teaching to them just as much as anything.
You said you want to have your guys run the team. Think you've done that so far?
We're in the right step, right progression, be there. So we're only 3 games in, so we'll see by the end of the year where we're at.
Obviously, you were coaching the tight ends last year, but how much have you seen the attitude, just overall change? We talked to Zach Zinter yesterday. He mentioned about you guys saying that you want to smash and how you.
That's true.
Also, just that we're gonna run the ball. We're not gonna let you stop us type mentality that they have.
They've embraced it, man. It's been fun. It started in the spring. You could start to kind of see it build, and then at camp you could really feel the attitude, the energy, and the violence that they just implemented into their game. I tried to implement that as much as I could, and they just have embraced it. It's been fun to watch. It's been fun to be a part of, and it's really the guys. It's all the hard work they put in with Herb, the staff, and then just on the field, they've done an outstanding job. So really, kudos to them.
There's been a couple times so far where Harbaugh has singled out Vistardis for some of the efforts he's made in the run blocking game. Specifically, when you have a center that can run block as well as he does that open things up in terms of you can go either way, left or right, and the other team doesn't know where you're going to go?
Yeah, I mean, with V, he's had an amazing off season, which really set him up for this year. Strength gains, flexibility, all the things, and then he's always had the intelligent piece of it. So he allows you to do a lot of things in the run game that people might not be able to, because he can get you pointed in the right direction 99% of the time. So you can't say 100 because sometimes he makes mistakes too. But he's been amazing for us. He's been great. He's the leader in the room. He's one of the leaders on the team. So he's been outstanding for us to do exactly what you're saying.
What does Zinter mean to this offensive line, and coming back with the club on this hand and being part of this lineup?
I think regardless of club or not, he's one of the better football players on the team, and he just brings a attitude, a strength, a violence that you can't teach. He does have the club on his hand, but it really hasn't restricted him that much. He's been able to still do the things we need him to do to be successful. So he's been really good for us to have that.
You say one of the best players, overall on the team?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And in what sense?
It just the athletic ability for a man that size, the ability, the physicality that he brings, and he's still learning the game. But his ceiling is so high, what it could be, and he's an extremely smart player. But he just brings the attitude and the violence that you need at the position for sure.
Do you know how long he'll need the club?
Not specifically. I stay away from all the stuff when it has to do with the trainers and doctors. I let them handle that, so not really sure.
He talked about being a little bit frustrated with, not that he's trying to grab, but even with the club, he couldn't if he wanted to. Is there a workaround for that as a coach?
Yeah, I think we're always teaching that the feet block people, so the faster his feet are, the better his feet are, the more they're able to use the block. So I think that's really helped him. He's extremely athletic, quick twitch, so that helps him a lot. There's always going to be a restriction when you got one hand or a club, but the things you can do to position yourself, to put yourself in the right body position is what really overcomes all that.